Morning everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe and well. It's Susan here. I've got father-in-law Reg with me again, just doing like a little 15-minute exercise routine for elderly, less mobile people. So, or if you just want a nice little gentle stretch, this is for you. So it won't take long. Reg is being a perfect model here. He's going to just try and relax his shoulders. He's going to stand nice and tall, but you've got to keep those shoulders relaxed. And you're going to just bring your toes in a little bit closer together, Reg. So nice hip distance apart with those feet. And we're just going to breathe here. Just nice deep breaths into the sides and backs of the ribs. So you want to really expand through here, Reg, and exhale. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Good. And again. And just keep your shoulders relaxed. So we're not going to use any weights for this one. The only thing you will need maybe is a little couple of old face cloths. Or just one old face cloth. And now as you breathe, Reg, you're going to breathe in and start trying to tighten your tummy muscles as you breathe out. Going to keep those shoulders down, breathe in. And as you exhale, just tighten your tummy muscles, suck the belly in. Good. Let's do two more. Try and pull that navel towards your spine. One more. Good. And relax. And now, Reggie, we're just going to go behind the chair to how we were standing before. Just using the chair for a little bit of balance, and I'm going to show you just before Reggie gets into it. So using the chair for a little bit of balance, feet hip distance apart, and we're going to come down into a nice squat, just like you're sitting into a chair. Back stays nice and straight. You're going to come as low as you can. You might only be able to get to there. If you're feeling really good, you can actually bring the hands up and come down. Core switches on, spine stays nice and straight, and we're going to get Reggie to do it now. So just putting your hands on. I'm going to go behind you, Reg. Okay. Remember, we want to, like you're sitting into a chair, so you're going to stick your bottom out a little bit as you come down. So inhale to come down, stick the bottom out just to where your knees are okay, and exhale back up. What happened? Knee?
Knee.
Okay, don't go so far. So just a little squat, just to get to that point before that happens, and come back up. Don't have to go too far. Knees go directly forward towards the chair and back up again. Good. Going to keep our tummy muscles on the whole time, so suck the belly in. Good. And let's just do two more. And at home you can do more of these if you want. Up. No pain, Reg, don't go down so low. Come back up. Okay, only going just a little way, one more. Before that, and come back up. Good. And just relax for a second. Staying there. Going to keep hold of the chair. If your balance is okay at home, you can take your hands off the chair. I'm just going to come behind you again, Reg, sorry. And holding onto the chair, we're just going to, again, go carefully with your knees, Reg, just one leg at a time. Lifting the heels up off the floor. Good. That's it. Just getting a stretch through the ankles, coming right up on the toes. Again, you can, if your balance is okay, you can take your hands off. If your balance is really good, you can come up on both toes, nice and slow and controlled. That's it. Keeping all the toes attached. Keep breathing through this. Nice. And relaxing there, bring both heels down onto the floor. Hands back onto the chair again, Reg. We're going to come back down into that little squat, but you're only going to come a little way. So you don't want your knees to feel anything. Make it sticking your bottom out. So stick your bottom out. And then nice deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone under. So we're moving the pelvis, just a small movement. Reggie's not going to get much movement there with his 95-year-old spine, but we're going to stay down in this little squat and just tilt our pelvis forward and back. So imagine the dog, come up, your knees are bothering you. Come up, Reg, and we might get you sitting down to do this. So at home you can keep doing that standing up, or if it's not available to you, like with Reggie here, we can do it sitting down. And we were doing this the other day, so nice and tall. Another little variation, hands on our thighs and just tucking the tailbone under here. So bring the pubic bone towards your navel. Good, and keep your knees together.
Oh, I thought
That's
that
it.
was amazing.
No, knees are together. And just move the pelvis. So if you look at me, Reg, so look what I'm doing. That's it. And up. So upper body stays still. Good. Good. And two more. Good. And relax. So challenging for 95-year-old spine, but at home hopefully you've got a little bit of movement in that lower spine. So sitting nice and tall now, feet hip distance apart, just bring your feet a little bit forward, Reg. And take it a little bit further apart. Even a little bit further forward. Bring your toes towards me, Reg. That's it. Nice and tall. This time we're going to keep our spine straight, so all okay. Just relax your shoulders. And just carefully, you're just going to bend forward. So your hands stay on your thighs and you're just going to come forward, just get a little stretch on the back. Keep your tummy on. Just to where you can. Keep your chin up a little bit. That's it. So looking down there. And then carefully come back. Good. Feel okay on your back?
Yeah. Good.
So coming forward. Let's inhale as we come forward. And then exhale. Just suck our bellies in and just help. Let the abs help you come back up. Good. And again. Keep those shoulders down. Good. Let's do one more after this one. Nice. And then we're going to grab a little old face cloth or some sort of old cloth. You can use anything, a tea towel, whatever you like. I've got two here today, but you'll only need one at home. So I'm going to put this underneath your right foot, Reg. Okay, pop it down, and I'll use one just so you can see both of us working. And I'm going to show you, Reg, just to start with what we're doing. So we're sitting nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, and trying to move from the hips so that it's not just the knee and the ankle doing the work here, trying to move the whole leg, just doing little circles with the face wash. And they only need to be small, don't need to be too big. That's it. Good. Keep the core on, so you want to suck that belly in, sit up nice and tall, keep your shoulders relaxed. Let's do one more. And we'll change direction. One more. That's it. So come back to that start position. That's it. And this time, similar but different. Try to get the movement coming from your hip. You're just going to push the little cloth forward and back. Let it slide on the floor. Good. That's it. Out again. And if you've got carpet at home, you can use a bit of plastic underneath your foot, a little sheet of plastic, or just let your foot rest lightly on the carpet. Still get the same movement. And we'll do one more.
Is it supposed to catch in there?
Not supposed to
Feel-
catch. Are you
No, you
feeling
can
it?
feel it.
You can feel the muscles working?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't be painful though.
No, not painful.
And let's go back to that start position. We're going to work on our toes a little bit. Nice and tall again. So try not to look at your toes there. We want to see what they're doing, but trying to keep looking straight ahead. We're just going to curl the toes up. Keep the heel nice and flat on the floor. Curl the toes up and try to move the face cloth towards us. So if you just for a second, just have a look what I'm doing, Reg. And hopefully you can see that on the camera. So it's like your toes are like a little
Oh,
caterpillar
okay.
trying to pull the cloth towards you. That's it. So your heel stays nice and stable. So come forward a little bit more. Okay. Hold your heel there. That's it. And it doesn't matter if the cloth doesn't move anywhere. We're trying to just get that curling of the toes, getting the toes working all through the ball of the feet
I can feel that.
and feeling the arches of the feet as well. Good. Let's do a few more. And again, at home you can do as many of these as you like. This is all pretty
You're
gentle.
supposed to feel that up there.
Yeah, you'll feel it in your calf as well. Or you may feel it in your calf and your shin too.
Feel it all up there.
And let's swap to the other side. So lifting up. That's it. Bring your knees a little bit closer together again. And I'll get out of the way. So just to start with, we'll start off with the circles, Reg. So trying to get the movement coming from the hip. Nice and tall. Pull the tummy in. Try and relax your toes with this one. Just try and relax those toes a little bit. So don't grip on with your toes here. And bring the knees a little bit closer together. And we'll change direction. Try and get the movement coming from here.
Yep, I can feel that.
Good. And coming back to the start position. Let's straighten that cloth. That's it. And this time, just going to go forward and back. So push the cloth forward and back. That's it. Try and keep the toes nice and relaxed. We'll work the toes a little bit in a second. Try and keep the foot in contact with the floor the whole time. Two more. And last one. Straighten up again with the cloth. Lift up a little bit, can we? Okay. Heel stays stationary. Let's bring that knee in a little bit. So I'm going to hold your heel down and you're going to curl those toes, trying to scrunch up the cloth and bring it towards you. See it? A little bit trickier on this side. So you've got to pull that cloth towards your edge. That's it. And again. And one side might be a little bit trickier than the other. That's it, keep going. Again, using the toes, the muscles in the feet, getting some activity there, and you'll feel it through your shins and calves. And two more. And just lifting up your foot, Reg, and we'll take that out. Okay, nice and tall. And just going to, no weights today, we're going to come up with the arms, and I'll get out of the way a little bit. I'll turn this way just so Reg can see. I'm going to open out and close. That's it, so palms together. Inhale, open out. Relax these shoulders down a bit. Exhale, come together. Good. And again. Go behind. Relax here a little bit. 2 more. All feel okay on your shoulders, Reg?
Yeah,
Good. Last one.
shoulders are good.
And we're going to come together. Relax, shoulders down. Here, that's it. Nice deep breath. One arm overhead, one arm down towards the side of the chair. Just keeping in the range that's comfortable for you. Just looking for a nice stretch. Hello, Ian. Keep nice deep breaths going as you move through this. And one more in each direction. And then bring your arms down by your side. Put your hands on the side of the chair, Reg. Come a little bit forward and let's push up to a standing position. So use the chair to help you get up. Hands on the side of the chair. That's it. Move your bottom back and coming up. Beautiful. Okay, nice and tall again. Okay, this time I'm just going to show you. We're going to do a nice stretch, open out. Palms are going to be facing behind you, and you're just really gently going to take the palms back and stretch across the front of the chest. So again, your shoulders drop down, so tops of your shoulders away from your ears. So just come forward a little bit, Reg. And let's drop the arms down a little bit, just trying to relax those shoulders just there, and then let's open our arms up. So take the arms just behind you a little bit if you can. Should be nice and comfortable. Don't overdo it. And forward. And again, just a couple more times, nice and gentle. Good. And let's bring the arms down by your side. And this time I'm going to stand next to you. Nice deep breath in. Arms are just coming up to here. You do this too, Reg. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just standing nice and tall. Just let your arms relax. So come back down with the arms. Just relax. And keep your arms down by your side. Keep your arms down by your side. And we're going to roll our shoulders. You see what I'm doing? Roll our shoulders. Try and do both together. You're doing the trickier version. And try and go in the opposite direction now. And keep your body still. You're just moving your shoulders. So try and move both together. Relax the arms and move both together. So Reg, if you look at me, we're doing both together like this.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Now you got it. You were doing tricky salsa dancing version. Good. And try and change directions now. So you bring your shoulders forward. Good. And then relax. Nice deep breath in. All done?
All done.
Well done. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Stay safe, everyone.